The next day was our final day in Taiwan. Of course, coffee first. After checking out of the hotel, we went to Now Coffee nearby for brunch, or honestly more like lunch. It was quiet, calm, and a nice way to start the day before heading to the airport later. The coffee was good and the croissant was honestly really good too. Sometimes the best travel moments are not even the big attractions. Sometimes it's just sitting in a quiet cafe, eating something simple, and taking in the last few hours of the trip. And right next door when we went, there was a Hello Kitty themed 7-Eleven, which was so interesting to see. I wasn't expecting it, but it was cute, fun, and very easy to stop by since it was right there. The next stop was Pop Mart. The outside almost looks like an old school movie theater with bright lights and big signs. It actually fits Ximending really well because this area has been known as one of Taipei's entertainment districts for a long time. Pop Mart is known for blind box figures, where you don't know which character you got until you open the box. The first floor had a lot of exclusive merchandise and display figures. Going up to the second floor, I noticed it was definitely the busiest. There were so many people looking through shelves and checking boxes that I didn't even get to film the whole floor. I saw more character collections there, and I guess my favorite blind box category is very obvious because most of my footage ended up being Disney. Blind boxes are dangerous for me because the mystery makes it so much more tempting. You don't know if you'll get the one you want, so part of the appeal is the suspense. Going up, the third floor had more exhibition-style displays, and when I went, there was a monthly feature by an artist named Pucky. Pucky is a Hong Kong-based artist known for dreamy, slightly whimsical characters. There was also a mega Pop Mart area on the fourth floor that felt almost like a small museum. Looking around, you can see that each figurine is detailed and high quality, so it is easy to see why people collect them. Even if you're not a huge Pop Mart fan, this store is honestly worth visiting just for the experience. And before leaving, I caught the little show that happens when the hour hits. I was lucky because I didn't even know they did this. So, what's your favorite blind box character or series? Mine is definitely Disney. After Pop Mart, it was still really hot outside, so I decided it was finally time to try Xing Fu Tang. I had been walking past it during the trip, but the line was always so long, and so this time I finally went for it. Xing Fu Tang is known for brown sugar boba. This location was cash only when I went, so I'd keep some cash with you just in case. One thing I thought was fun was that they also give a little fortune number with the drink. It's such a small thing, but it made the experience feel so much more memorable. The drink was sweet, creamy, and rich from brown sugar. The boba pearls had that chewy, bouncy texture people often call QQ, and they had a warm caramel-like flavor from the brown sugar syrup. It was definitely sweet, but on a hot day, it really hit the spot. After that, I met up with my friend for lunch at Ramen Nagi Ximen. We were craving something soupy, and ramen sounded perfect. One thing I really liked was watching them make the ramen fresh after you order. It makes the food feel even better because you're watching it come together right in front of you. Ramen Nagi is also known for customization. You can choose things like the richness, flavor strength, garlic level, sauce, noodle thickness, and noodle firmness. The ramen came out hot, fresh, and satisfying. The noodle pool was so good, and after walking around in the heat, having something warm and soupy actually hit the spot. After ramen, we walked around a little bit more and did some last-minute souvenir shopping. And at this point, it really started to feel like the trip was ending. You know that feeling when you're still walking around and shopping, but mentally you're already thinking about finishing up your packing, the airport, and whether your luggage is overweight? That was us. So we grabbed what we needed, took one last look around Ximending, ran back to the hotel where our luggage was being kept, finished up some packing, and then we headed to the airport. And that was our Taiwan trip. 3 days of rain, heat, street food, coffee, hot pot, shopping, boba, ramen, and a lot of walking. Taipei was easy to explore, full of good food, from quiet cafes to themed convenience stores to blind boxes and late-night food. This trip reminded me that travel doesn't always have to be perfectly planned. Sometimes the best parts are the random finds, the place you walk into because you're tired, and the food you try just because it's right in front of you. If you're planning a trip to Taiwan, I hope this gave you some ideas for Taipei to add to your itinerary. Thanks for watching!